Good evening and welcome to Oulton Park International and the finale of the NXTGEN Season 17 Power Max Modern TCC. The champion already decided, but let's go through who's running in tonight. We have 15 runners. We have GT5 Fast, Big Bloody B, Epic Legend, who is going to try, but it looks like his internet is almost like on a 4K stick. A 4G stick, it looks at the moment. Cam is here. AMH Racing, the champion of the season, has decided voluntarily to move to the Astra for the final round. So we'll see how he gets on in that. Speedy Gone Hogo, Johnny, NXTGEN Les, obviously previously known as the Les. Traumatic Dave, Tim, Shadow Stalker, Riley Matt, D Whitehouse, Four Fish, and Jack TM53 Synopsis. In his Astra. We are on the for like so 5 minutes of qualifying, we're down to 2 minutes 53 already. Epic Legend has now disconnected and he will not be able to get back in. Jack two-wheeling it through the cascades, going a bit wide. AMH, Speedy Gone Hogo. No one's really about to start a lap, so we'll have a look at the champion when he comes back around. Rally Matt's in the BMW. So he has a filler, so he's obviously probably just testing out a few cars. Ready for next season. Tim in his Mercedes has decided to not carry on in qualifying and he's gone back to the garage. Epic Legend obviously not very happy at the moment. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah. Unfortunately, once you go past 3 minutes in qualifying, it doesn't allow you to return, which is kind of annoying. I prefer it if you could join, but just start at the back of the grid. AMH, let's go for a lap though. Old Hall corner, hit the brakes around the WMD board. To flick it in. Use a little bit of curb, but not too much. Got to be careful. Denton's a flat right-hander as you head into the cascades. Got to be careful. Hit the brakes. Got to be careful the back end doesn't move around too much. And then pick up the throttle about halfway through. Again, use a bit of the curb on the outside. Or down the lakeside, up towards the island bend. I believe it should be flat in these things. Oh, a little bit of lift and downshift from AMH. And then into the Shell Oils corner. A long hairpin right. On the exit of that, you're heading up to Britain's chicane. Flick right, then you hit the brakes. Take as much curb as you can possibly get away with, even on the apex. Up over the hilltop as we head down towards Hislops. This right-left chicane. Very, very careful. Don't want to clip the inside, nor do you want to clip the tyre wall. Into Knickerbrook. Just half throttle for AMH. Up Clay Hill. Just a flat left, as is Water Tower, this next left-hander, then you head into the double apex of Druids. Just try and treat it as one corner if you can. Down the straight into Lodge Corner, famous for where the Honda BTCC team collided with Shedden and Neil. Out of Lodge, down Deersleep, and across the line. What have we done with AMH? It was a 141.1. It's a 140.6. What a cracking time that is from the champion. GT5 Fast currently on a 141.7. Epic Legend, it's been great having you in, buddy. Hopefully your internet is stronger next season. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame you've had to miss a couple of rounds because of an internet connection. It's a real frustration. But it's good to see that you're looking to come back next season. Hopefully you enjoy the race. So you got this one, and then my point of view, the clears in a bit. The drivers come through. Cam is finished. Traumatic Dave has finished. Bloody B, last one to come across the line. Job done. The final qualifying session of the season is complete. And AMH, it doesn't matter what car he's in, he takes pole position tonight in the Astra. GT5 Ass in second, 4Fish in third, Cam in fourth, Jack fifth, NXTGEN Les is in sixth, Rally Matt seventh, D Whitehouse in eighth, Traumatic Dave ninth, Shadowstalker 10th, Big Bloody B Johnny in 12th, Speedy Gone Hogo 13th, and in NGR Tim rounding out the pack in 14th and last for now, not setting a time. Give it a minute or so to allow the drivers to have a little bit of a chat, and then we'll get going. Jack speaking with AMH. Time to get the pie started, I think. Re-sync in for the final time. And for the final time this season we have 3 red lights. And the PowerMax Modern Touring cars are underway. And what a start in the background. That's Les, who's gone to the lead. Bit of contact behind, and it's absolutely... But Les leads from Vass. More contact behind. That is 4Fish and AMH. Epic Legend. Oh, that is Cam. He's gone round. That's Shadowstalker. That's Johnny. This is absolute chaos. Jack's on the grass, heading up towards Britain. He's on the inside. That is off Speedy Gone Hogo. Speedy Gone Hogo's had to go to the grass. Oh, and I think he's actually... Has he waited? Yes, he has. He's waited. He's let everyone go. Wow, that in the first lap, but Les still leads from Vass. AMH is still in third, 4Fish in fourth. Rally Matt is into fifth. Dramatic Dave in the Mercedes is up into 6th place. Big Bloody B is in 7th. Tim is up into 8th from 15th, 14th on the grid even. He's up into 8th. D Whitehouse down to 9th. Jack is in 10th. Cam 11th. Johnny 12th. Shadowstalker 13th. Speedy Gone Hogo obviously down at the back, but plenty of time. Still has 10 laps to go. Les is now under attack though from GT5 Vass, going on board with the champion of season 17 and AMH Racing. He's going to look, thinks better of it through Denton's into the Cascades. Vass moving around as if his internet, his dial-up is running out. And if I was AMH, there goes Vass into the wall. There he is. Yes, it's not genuine. Someone needs to quickly put in 50p into the meter for Vass. Otherwise, he's not going to finish this race if he's not careful. Into Britain's. Les still leading after that absolutely sensational start. D Whitehouse looking for a move on Tim into his lops. Isn't quite going to happen, but Tim's going to have to take to the grass. There was no way Tim was making that one. He allows some people through for the trouble. Jack now up into 9th after being on his roof earlier. Something's happened to Vass. Vass is now down into 4th place. This is your leading quartet though. Oh, bit of a nerf behind Vass and Fourfish. Vass doesn't make the move, so that's good from him. Les leads on to the 3rd lap. He's got AMH right behind him though. Lights ablaze. I wish I had a replay button for Project Cars. I'd love to go back and see that start again. Well, everything's somewhat calmed down on lap number 3. So we'll look to see what battles are going on. Rally Matt is right on the back of Vass here as they head through the island bend. And the Shell Oil's corner. Got to keep an eye on this lead. The lead though. This is a race. Could help him down over Hilltop. Meanwhile, Jack is currently in 8th place. Doing a good job. He's got a bit sideways there. He's just brake late, gone back of Cam. Not Cam. That is, who is that in? That's Big Bloody B. Sorry, Cam's gone off in the background. I think Epic Legend was was spectating this race. He's just been disconnected from spectating. Oh dear. It's not fun to laugh, but unfortunately, it's you got to try and laugh in these situations. I feel. Johnny has got, oh dear, he's got D Whitehouse for company. This is only going to end one way, I think. Through Denton's into Cascades, and we got side-by-side action through the island bend. AMH makes the move stick. Les, great effort for keeping that on the road. That could have ended horribly. 2 on the grab. But on lap 4, AMH takes the lead. Oh, and Les really bulked up through the chicane. He did not get that right through Britain's. Through Knickerbrook, and AMH opened up a 1.7 second gap. Meanwhile, Traumatic Dave up into 6th at the moment is being chased down by Jack, who's got past Big Bloody B into 7th place. So they head down towards Lodge. It's a good race at the moment for Traumatic Dave. Head on to lap number 5. Through Denton's into Cascades. Down Lakeside. Jack right on the tail of that Mercedes, heading up towards Island Bend. Vass has got past. Here comes Jack. He's looking for a move into the island hairpin. Decides better of it. Into the Shell Oils corner. On board with Jack, TM53 synopsis. I dare say it. I was going to say that Traumatic Dave had a bit of a better line that through into the chicane, but obviously just. slopes is not easy. Through Nick up towards Clay Hill. And Water Tower. Jack probably isn't going to try and move here at Druids. You know, he's decided to brake early. He should get a better run out. But he hasn't. He's not really hooked that up. Just see, he had to wait a bit longer for to get back onto the throttle there. Just hindering his progress at the moment. There's Tim, he's got... oh, here's a battle. Cam 123 dear, says Johnny just behind. Speedy Gone Hogo currently in 13th. He's not too far away from Tim, so that could be an interesting battle to keep an eye on. Cam. Through Denton's. Into Cascades. Still nothing doing. We'll go back to Jack. Because yet again, he's right on the tail of Traumatic Dave, heading into the Shell Oils corner. Over the hill. Into Druid then for Jack and Traumatic Dave. Dave currently just that 0.4 of a second in front of Jack. But Dave's run a bit wide, that's not going to help his cause. Jack should get a bit of a run here going up towards Oulton. Not enough maybe to overtake him, but certainly should be enough to really put Dave under even more pressure than he was before. The Cascades once again. This time, surely this time, Jack's got an... Oh, there goes Big Bloody B in the background. Clips the grass, goes round, but Jack now on the inside of the island bend. Dave clips the grass, he's kept it on. Good driving, no, he's in the barriers. He's got away with that though. Good move from Jack, set it up all the way from the lodge really. He set it up from Lodge, got the run up towards Old Hall, then through the Cascades, and that was it for Dave. Big Bloody B down to 11th now, Speedy Gone Hogo up to 12th. It's like Tim's made a mistake somewhere. There is Four Fish. Still a good season this season, Four Fish. He's in 4th at the moment. In the Zippenol machine. Cross the line for Four Fish. Some way away now from GT5 Vass. What is happening else on track? Not a lot, but looks like everyone just a little bit spread out at the moment. There is your leader. By 1.3 seconds, it's AMH Racing. Who else would it be? He's doing a phenomenal job in that Astra. And he has confirmed that will be his car choice for next season. Because next season, I believe, will be his season on the console. He is making in a short time. Les, he's closed up this lap. He took 3/10 out of AMH last time around. So this battle might not yet be over. Head on to lap number 9. It was one hell of a start from Les to put him in this position to begin with, so he lost a lot of time though through Old Hall Corner. Riley Matt, 5th place. Obviously he is a filler in this series, but he may well be joining us next season full time. Jack, it's a bit of a yo-yo season this season. It's not been perfect, but it's actually been okay for Jack. That Astro's treated him well this season. Oh, here's a battle. Traumatic day, not traumatic day. D. Whitehouse and Cam. Cam taking the move to the island bend. That seems to be a popular choice of overtaking corner tonight. So, fair play. Cam now up into 8th place. No, and Cam off at Britain's there. As I come behind D. Whitehouse. So D. Whitehouse back into 8th place. So this battle is going to continue. Les has lost even more time this lap. He's had a bad lap this time around. D. Whitehouse there going up over the hill. Into Druids. Riley Matt isn't particularly far away from 4th. He's about 1.6 seconds, and you never know. As we head on to the penultimate lap, the leaders are out of here. They're going through Cascades right now. And there goes Cam round the outside through Old Hall into Denton's, back up into 8th place. Through the island bend into the Shell Oils corner. It's an interesting battle to keep an eye on at the moment. GT5 Fast and 4Fish. We head through Knickerbrook on the penultimate lap. 4Fish maybe starting to apply a bit of pressure here to Vast, try and get him on the final lap. Be good to see that Mercedes on the podium. The 3 different manufacturers available to the guys, all on the podium at the moment, if 4Fish can get past. Obviously, if you are new to the series, the general rule is that the Renault Megane touring car is banned because of how OP it is and just how bloody quick it is. I mean, to be quite frank. So you're not allowed to use it in the open choice races, well, like the open car races. You're not allowed to use it. Also, we do use it in a single car or single make race. So we do end up using it. But after a few seasons, it was soon realised that the car was just too quick to be used. You just basically end up running a Megane touring car field rather than a nice spread, which we do have here. Obviously the Astra not available to everyone because it is a DLC car. Obviously if you don't have the DLC you can use it, but good mix we have in the series. Four Fish just doesn't look like he's going to get on the back of Les here, of Vass. Although Les has lost a lot of time in retrospect. But here we go then. What a way to round out your season where you become champion. AMH Racing has defended his title and he's won the last round here at Oulton Park International. What a season for AMH. He wins at Oulton Park. A fantastic effort by him. Les, after that phenomenal start off the line, he gets second place from Vass in third, Four Fish in fourth, Rally Matt fifth, Jack just behind him on the line. Cam, what he did, gets the move done on Traumatic Dave right at the last moment. Dave looking to try and come back at him on the main straight, can't quite do it. Cam takes 7th place away from Traumatic Dave. D. Whitehouse in 9th order, cracking little battle that looked to be. Johnny is in 10th, Big Bloody B, he's had a few spins this race, but he's going to come home in 11th. Tim has already finished in 14th. Here comes Big Bloody B in 11th, Speedy Gone Hogo is in 12th. And Shadow Stalker will come home in 13th in his Astra. Now, hopefully, I think Jack is in the party. He is at the moment. Just take the victory from Les. Vass is in 3rd, Four Fish 4th, Rally Matt's 5th, Jack in 6th, Cam in 7th, Traumatic Dave in 8th, D. Whitehouse in 9th, Johnny 10th, Big Bloody B 11th, Speedy Gone Hogo 12th, Shadow Stalker at 13th, and Tim ends up 1 lap down. And that is your provisional results from the final round of the Powermaxed Modern Touring Cars. Just see if Jack wants to say anything about the season before we round it out.
Hello.
Hello. So obviously, if you haven't first time watching this, obviously Jack has joined. He is the co-host of the touring cars, obviously alongside myself. Jack, it's been an incredible season. Obviously, Andrew defending his title
In the Astra.
Well, he defended it before he got in the Astra, but did he not defend it this season? Am I thinking?
Yeah, he did. He's going to be defending it again next season, but this time in an Astra full season. So.
Yeah, I mean it's a great race by him. I mean getting the win in the Astra first time of asking. Obviously Les that start as well, fantastic effort by him. Carnage in the first corner.
Yeah.
About the size of it. But generally the season has been fairly well behaved and generally a cracking season for competitiveness.
Yeah, it has been. I think, it's nice to see the Astra be improved and that it can win it again. I mean, I managed to get fastest lap, so that's some consolation on the final lap, but it's been a very good season. It's been really fun. There's been some really high moments in terms of, Four Fish getting a race win at Sugo after a whole lot of penalty nonsense. As well as that Les winning at Rouen against myself when we were both chasing each other down the BM and the Astra. And then Andrew getting the Astra's deserved win this season. It has deserved one. So yeah, it's been a really good season, and Andrew's fully deserved his title this time around. There's no doubt about it. He deserved it last season as well. I'm not saying he didn't. So yeah, that's been great. It's been really good fun. Nice to see D. Whitehouse getting his first win at Brands as well. And it's been a season of excitement, and there's a lot more to come next season. So
Um, sorry about that. Yeah, it's let's say well-deserved champion in AMH. And obviously good things being heard. Obviously, Epic Legend on the stream saying that was a great race, great season. What a way to spend lockdown as well. Yeah, I mean, that is truth. What a way to spend lockdown racing with the amazing group of drivers from NXTGEN. And Epic Legend has stated in the chat he's looking forward to returning next season in the Astra.
I might finally have a teammate other than Alan.
Well, you can have two. You can have two more at this rate.
Yeah, me and Alan are going to have some friends. I'm really looking forward to that.
But yeah, I mean, Paramax sponsoring it—that's a massive thing as well for the league, and I think it's been a real positive as well.
Yeah, it's been really good. I definitely can't deny that at all. It's been really fun having PMR on board with us, and they've been really excellent with the support that they've shown across all of the leagues during the season. So it's good to have them on board. I'm really chuffed, and hopefully we'll continue the partnership into season 18.
Speaking of season 18, obviously this will be continuing in season 18, the modern touring cars, as part of that Monday night tour package. That begins on the 3rd of August. That is when season 18 will officially begin. So do join us then. Next up in about 2-3 minutes time is going to be my point of view from the Renault Clio Cup. Again, sponsored by Paramax. This time, obviously my point of view, no speech, because I am competing in it. So do join me for that one. But for the final time this season, thank you to Paramax for sponsoring the league. Absolutely amazing thing to have. Thank you to the drivers this season for competing. Obviously without them it wouldn't happen. And ultimately, thank you to you guys who've watched all season long. It's been fantastic to have you. Obviously having your comments on. I hope you do join us next season for more Monday Night Tour action. But for myself and everyone here, good night.